Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one.
It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. He's got that aggressive style, so good with the power punchers. A great finisher when he has someone hurt. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
It'll be ding-ding from first bout. They're off.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring.
This bout.
So much hype surrounding this. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. We wanted action, and they are delivering. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Just see the nerves that look like stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Straight right just misses. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez. There's the bell for round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. Perfect counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, that every twitch.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Can't land that jab. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Well, he is glad. There's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Beautiful counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. To the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
Did you see that? And it's survival time for David Benavidez. And David Benavidez is on the canvas. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Let's talk about David Benavidez. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well done with that counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Perfect counter lands. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions. Oh, wait a minute. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The Mexican Monster's in trouble. Somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout.
Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? There's a counter shot. Nice punch. They exchange punches. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the... Did you see that? David Benavidez might be ready to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you don't think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. We see it again. There's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.